We are proud to acknowledge their achievements. Will the recipients of Divisional, Curricular, and Special Achievement Awards please rise at this time? Come on. It is my honor to recognize those 57 graduates who have distinguished themselves by achieving a perfect 4.0 grade point average in all of their studies. Will these students please rise? We acknowledge, too, 68 graduates who are members of Phi Theta Kappa, the National Honor Society for Community and Junior Colleges, which recognizes superior academic achievement. Please rise, PTK. We also acknowledge the 33 members of the Judith K. Wynn School of Honors graduating today. Please rise. Congratulations to the veterans of our armed forces who are graduating. Rise. By the way, beginning with this dimension, our veterans will wear a tribute stole that honors their military service. Thank you for your service. Congratulations to the students who belong to the National Collegiate Foreign Language Honor Society. Please rise. I wish to congratulate the students who received the Educational Opportunity Achievement Award. Please rise. I want to acknowledge the special achievement of this year's Student Leadership Award recipients. Please rise. I want to recognize 11 individuals who earned certificates of achievement. Please rise. I want to acknowledge the students who took the social and environmental responsibility pledge to always consider the consequences for people and the planet for any job they accept or organization for which they work. Please rise. And finally, I want to recognize and congratulate the graduating students from our New Jersey STARS program. Please rise. It is now my pleasure to introduce the class of 2013 valedictorian, Sonny Glottmann of Garfield. I get to say a few words about Sonny here. Like many Bergen students, Sonny did not start college immediately after high school. Originally from Florida, she worked as a musician and a voter registrar before deciding to go to college. She enrolled at Bergen at the age of 24 after spending several years, as she says, learning responsibility and accountability. With the encouragement of her faculty advisor, Sonny enrolled in the college's honors courses and soon found her groove at Bergen. Always an avid reader, she went beyond the requirements of her courses to read everything she could to increase her knowledge in the studies she pursued. She used that knowledge to help others by working in the college's tutoring center. Tutoring changed Sonny's life, and she immersed herself in the campus community and made many friends. She served as the president of the Honors Association and raised funds for Big Brother, Big Sister charitable foundations. Sunny has been accepted by Columbia University, where she plans to study political science in search of new ways to help others. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to the class of 2013 valedictorian, Sunny Glottmann.
Wow, Dr. Mullaney, that was quite the way to rise up the audience and warm them up for me. Thank you. I don't know how I'm going to say this, but this right here is my speech. Please observe. This has really been bothering me. This plant has been sitting leaned over for the course of the ceremonies. Dr. Walter, you spoke about the soil. I want to speak about something slightly different. T.S. Eliot, in his poem The Wasteland, once said, "What are the roots that clutch?" I don't know if you know about The Wasteland, but it was written between the time of World War I and World War II. The world was spinning out of control, reeling in the aftermath of violence, prejudice, fear. Sound familiar? Again, like I said, I threw away my speech, but I don't know what to share with you. These ceremonies are ripe with decorum and banal platitudes that, when I wrote my speech, it just didn't come off as real or authentic. Wasn't who I was. So today I'm going to share with you my story, and maybe from this story we can find some common unifying thread. I was a high school flunk out. It's kind of weird being here and saying that, but I really was. I flunked out of high school. In fact, I remember this one day being 15 years old, caught cutting class, and I was sitting in my vice president's office, and he looked at me and he said, "Sonny, you're a no good, ungrateful bum." And I think he was half right. I was ungrateful. It took coming to Bergen Community College to learn what it means to be grateful, because I wasn't. You guys astound me. I've been very fortunate in life. There are certain things that I've never had to decide between. I've never woken up one morning and said to myself, it's rent or tuition. I've never had to study for an exam while putting a colicky 3-year-old to bed. I've never been spat on for the name of the God that I chose to worship. I've never been discriminated against for the gender of the person I chose to love. But I look around and I see people who've struggled and endured and gone through things that I can't even begin to imagine. And every day you astound me. I've had it easy, and it almost makes it unfair, cosmically unjust that I'm here and you're there. But we're all in this together, so there is no here or there. It's all an illusion. But let's get back to the whole, what are the roots that clutch? For me, the roots that clutched happened my second semester here, Monday, 9 a.m., half asleep. I don't think I drank any coffee yet. And I walked into Dr. Kaufman's intro to the novel class. And something happened. To be honest, something that had never happened before in my entire life. An individual who I respected and admired challenged me. He has this thing, Dr. Kaufman. He writes, if you've had his class, I'm sure you've received this. You don't get a grade on your first paper. You get this little circle statement saying, let's talk. Really, that means you can do better. Challenge yourself, do better. And no one ever said that to me before. It was funny. My vice president just called me an ungrateful bum. He didn't say you could do better. In fact, he looked at me as if I was the scum of the earth. But here at Bergen, someone believed in me enough to say you can do better. And I did. As I said before, I've never struggled or suffered Everything in my life has come fairly easy to me. And I look out across the sea of faces, and I know that's not the same for everybody. You've had to fight for what you believe in. You've had to take in what wasn't given. And I admire that. And I salute you. And I know wherever you go on to, you will continue that fight. I want to thank you, class of 2013, because you shared your dreams with me. You gave me that something that I didn't possess because, to be quite frank, I never believed in myself until I came to Bergen Community College. And I thank you. I really do. I can't begin to say this enough. These ceremonies can be so pomp and meaningless and generic, but I look out at these faces and I see Laura Madera. I see Mandu. I see Matt Charles Freeberg. I see all these people who I know who personally inspired me, and I just want to say thank you. I'm going to keep it brief. You guys want to get out of here. Star Trek is premiering tonight. But like I said before, what are the roots that clutch? What will you take with you today? I hope it's the knowledge. I hope it's the strength of conviction. And I hope it's the remembrance of the value of an education, because in our society, day by day, we are devaluing education. I hope that 20 years from now, even though it's wonderful that we've had this history of freeholders and shares and trustees and money being poured into this school, I hope you hold this institution accountable and say, hey guys, I hope that this new generation gets the same education that I did. I know sure as hell that I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sonny, for that uplifting and inspiring speech. And oh, by the way, that's been bothering me too. But I got a lecture from Nestor. You all know Nestor? Before we started, that there was a reason it was sitting on its side, so that you could actually see the flowers better. I wish to take this opportunity to extend my personal congratulations and best wishes to all the graduates and their families. And now, we're going to do what you've been waiting for all morning. We're going to confer your degrees. So I'd like to ask Vice President Mulaney and Priscilla Cornico to come forward. Vice President Mulaney, do you certify the candidates for the associate degrees and certificates?
President Walter, the candidates whose names appear in the program have successfully met the requirements for the associate degrees and certificates.
Would you now please identify the candidates for graduation?
Candidates, please come forward to receive your degrees.
Hey guys. You guys yell when I walk out loud.